Works. See how this works. Mike, check. This is a test. This is a test for everyone seeing this. This is just a test. We're trying out some new content here. Let's see. Is it showing up on? Let's see. Is it showing up? Yeah. Okay. So it's working. There's Periscope. All right. We got Periscope. Okay. There it is. Wow. Video looks good too. I'm actually very impressed. Oh man, everybody on Twitter is going to be here too. This is fantastic. This is great. All the Twitter people. Oh, here we go. Facebook too. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, guys, if you're tuning in, you're like, what in the world is this? This is just a test. Playing with some different content ideas. Just got this new streaming platform, so just wanted to try it out. So, sound check. Mic is on. Sound check is good. We are good with sound. The mic should be good. Mic is hot. Okay, we see it on YouTube. Yeah, it's definitely working. Put down the burner. God, yeah, put down the burner account. No, this is just a test. If you guys have questions, you feel free to ask. I'm just kind of learning the system here. This is cool though. You can literally see comments from. So this is live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter all at once. So in case you guys are wondering, it's live across all three channels, which is dope. So yeah, if you guys have questions, I'll take some questions for a few minutes. If you guys have anything, if not, totally cool. But yeah, I mean, so obviously we've messed around with Rowdy Rooster Radio, and I like the concept a lot. I'm not a huge fan of the platform. No shade thrown to blogtalkradio.com, whatever. Like, you know, but I didn't really like the quality. And I think it's still something I may do once we get into the season, because I think there's going to be a lot more interaction. But I almost kind of just like this more, where people can comment. And if you want to call in, there's a Google voicemail number or Google number you can call, because I'm not putting my real freaking number on social media. There is a number you can call, though. People could call in if they want. But yeah, the Daily Crow may come back. I like the video aspect. I like the video aspect. So who knows? And nothing's off the table, man. I love to try new stuff. So I'm trying to just see. There's different stuff you can do here. Let's see. Whoa, the countdown. Then we got overlay. Okay. Ooh, what's the logo? Oh, that's where I need to put this. Okay. Yeah, you ready for this? Watch this. Watch this. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. And in a second. Boom! Let's go! TSUS logo in the top right. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah. Opinion on the allegations. A lot of he said, she said. I'm really waiting till everything comes out, man, to put out some statement or anything. You know, I just, you know, a lot of he said, she said. So they're doing the investigation. I fully trust that. Obviously, you never like to see that. And obviously, we're all praying and hoping that everything is false. But, you know, I'm just kind of wait and see. I'll be totally honest with you. I know that's not probably a popular answer, but I'm waiting to see. So the Google voicemail number is 843-790-3377. 843-790-3377. Chances Luke Doty steals the show in 21-22. I mean, there's a chance. Yeah, I think Doty's going to be in a really good position next year, possibly. So, am I using OBS? No. This is a new streaming platform or whatever that I'm trying out. So, actually got 34 people watching. It's not bad. It's not bad. Just for a random Tuesday. How hyped are you for the game? Yeah, I'm very hyped. I mean, no matter what my prediction is, because again, I've picked Tennessee to win. I think it's a coin flip game though, and just the return of college football, man. Thank God. We're getting it back. So, yeah, I mean, dude, I'd love to see Jalen Dickerson ball out. You know, Jalen Dickerson, a guy that, you know, I mean, just hasn't been able to stay on the field. So if he can stay healthy, I think he could play really well. I mean, I still remember vividly when Muschamp got here and said that Jalen Dickerson was one of the best safeties he had ever coached, which when you think about the safeties that he's coached, you know, it's crazy. So, So the dude was a walk-on defensive back. But again, the allegation stuff, I'm just letting it play out. I really don't have opinion on it one way or the other. I mean, I think it's what's foolish is to make a definite statement on something that is not a known. You know what I mean? So let it play out. There's no reason to jump to conclusions. Just let it play out. Let the people that are doing the investigating, let them do it. It's nothing for me to worry about. So percentages on Gunnar Stockton starting when he gets to USC. I mean, you never know, right? You never know what'll happen, but damn, you got to think the highest rated quarterback recruit of all time, or it would be the highest rated signing. You know, it's the highest rated commit we've ever had. The chances are going to be pretty damn good. So they're going to be pretty good. So let's see. Francisco Santiago, I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday, my friend. You seem to be in a very good mood. Adam Ritter, what's wrong with Ryan? Is he another bust? I wouldn't say that. I don't think anything's wrong with Ryan. There's a quarterback competition. You know, Colin Hill knows the offense, knows the system. And I know his numbers were very pedestrian at Colorado State, but the guy can spin it a little bit. So, you know, I don't think Ryan's a bust per se. There's a quarterback competition, and it just is what it is. The best guy's going to play. Best guy that gives them the best chance to win is going to play. Bottom line. So, let's see. Prothman, what's up, man? What's up? Got to get to NA soon. Does it? Ryan not starting to say how far he's falling. Again, no, I think it's a quarterback competition. I mean, bottom line, it's a QB competition. And, you know, the guy that gives you the best chance to win is going to play. Ryan's a little bit behind the 8 ball because he doesn't know the offense as well as Colin Hill. It is what it is, man. You know, whatever the coaches decide, that's what you go with. But Big Ten player of the week. Yeah. Red Dirt Gamecock, when is your seat selection? Bro, I don't even get season tickets. Spoiler alert, I don't get season tickets. I'm always going to the games by myself anyway, so I'm like, dude, it's just so much easier just go game by game and just get one. I had season tickets from 2013 until 2016, I think, but it's just I'd rather just get the tickets, not through the school, honestly. So you can normally get them way cheaper. So just the fact Tennessee having guys out with COVID, I mean, yeah, it could certainly have it's going to have a bearing on games, period, this season. Like the teams that do a good job and are responsible and keep themselves healthy and they don't have to sit out because of COVID, yeah, it's going to be a huge advantage. So it's going to be a huge, huge advantage. Elizabeth Ballard, what do you think about Bobo's comments on bringing back the huddle? You know, I do think people got a little crazy when and the person that I'm not going to name that put out the original quote didn't put out the whole quote, because I think if you listen to what Bobo said, he didn't say they're going to go exclusively huddle and slow or whatever. Like they're still going to run some tempo, like a little bit. I don't think it'll be nearly as much, but they're going to run some tempo. But dude, whatever you got to do to score points, move the football. I don't care. I don't care what they do. Just move the damn ball. You know, I think the spread certainly is the new era of football and the new era of offense. And I think it has its advantages, but especially if you're a team like South Carolina, who you don't have a lot of proven playmakers, really hardly any at all. You need to help your defense out. You're going to be depending on your defense to win games. So you don't want to put them in bad positions. You don't want to put them in a bad scenario where, like last year, you're averaging 20 seconds between every play, which was number one in the SEC. Here's the problem, though. You're going 3 and out. So your defense has no time to rest. So, I think you're going to see for the first time in a while a South Carolina football team that is winning the time of possession battle. I think that's going to be a new thing for Gamecocks football, honestly, because we know South Carolina has been terrible at it, winning the time of possession. So, any chance of Carolina Clemson if ACC ends up having – well, I mean, ACC is – I would say they're definitely going to have a season. They literally play Thursday, and Clemson plays Saturday. But Carolina Clemson is not happening this year, bottom line. It's not happening. It's dead. It sucks, but it's not happening. There's negative 100% chance Carolina Clemson happens. The SEC is the one why it's not happening, not the ACC. So, who will start as our running back right now? Deshaun Fenwick is RB1. Rashad Amos is RB2. So, I mean, I guess I got to roll with Fenwick. I guess that's who's going to get the start. Does Jamie Newman opting out of the season change your prediction of the year? No, does not. Absolutely not. I still think Georgia's going to be a really good team. JT Daniels is just another 5-star quarterback prospect. So, no, it absolutely does not change my prediction of that game. No, unfortunately, it does not. When will we have a top-tier defense, keeping in mind we have a defensive head coach? Hopefully this year. Yeah, I talked about on the show. Hopefully this year. So, hopefully this year. Definitely. I mean, that we've got the guys. I really do believe we have the talent. I really do believe we have the talent. So, what's your magic number for Muschamp keeping his job? I mean, to feel good about the state of the program, making progress, I want to see 5-5 or better. I've said it all off season. 5-5 or better, I think, should be the minimum expectation. Now, I don't know. And this year, with the coronavirus pandemic, with the economic impact that it's had, I mean, I think unless you go 2-8 or worse, maybe there's some movement. But I'm gun to my head. You're asking me to put money on it. I'd probably bank on Muschamp's back in 2021, no matter what. So let's see. Brock Lee, here's a good question. Based on what you've heard from people on the inside, do you think we can be something good or great? Listen, we have talent on this team. There's talent. I mean, listen, the question mark is the offense. There are a lot of questions surrounding the offense. Tons. We don't even know who the starting quarterback is. We don't even know who the starting quarterback is. There are a ton of questions. Yeah, my burner's here. I'm not even on Twitter. How could I tune in from my own burner account? But no, so what was I going with? Yeah, no, listen, I think we have the potential. I think the path to 5 wins is there. I think the path to 6 wins is there. I really do. It's just about putting it all together. You know what I mean? It's about putting it all together, getting the most out of your offense. Everybody just playing up to the potential. So I think this team has the potential to do something good for sure. But you got to put it together. You got to stay healthy. You got to figure some things out very quickly offensively. But there is a path to 5 wins. That Tennessee game to me, man, that's an important game. I mean, I just don't think you can have a 5-win or better season if you don't beat Tennessee. That's one of the 5 you've got to win. You have to. Spurs up USC. What's up, John? Sorry if I spoiled it, blew your cover, by the way. I'll bet you Carolina and Clemson play in the old Belk Bowl in Charlotte if they don't make the playoff. Somebody was joking that what if South Carolina and Clemson played in the Mayo Bowl or whatever the heck it's called now? That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. Oh, I thought maybe you were in on. I don't know. Are you worried about the wide receiver group at 2 quarterbacks are getting reps? Yeah, I'm very concerned. Literally, when I did my position unit previews, I gave the wide receivers a D+. I mean, it's bad. I mean, there's no way to sugarcoat it. We have a ton of questions at wide receiver. We're not even talking about even our best player, Shi Smith. Who knows if he's ready to be a number 1? I mean, I think he is, but there's questions from the top down. And what if Jalen Brooks doesn't get his eligibility? What if that happens? Luke Doty might be starting at wide receiver. That is not a positive. That's not a positive. I mean, I like Luke. I'm glad he's getting reps. You know, he's an athletic kid. He's apparently the fastest dude on the team. But man, when you got 3 quarterbacks, I guess Jay Urich is repping at quarterback, but when you got guys like that taking reps at wideout, and again, if Jalen Brooks isn't eligible, yeah, I'm worried. The biggest key for the offense and the wide receivers is you got to have guys like Rico Powers, Mike Wyman. You got to have some of these young playmakers step up. These young freshmen, they've got to play immediately and play well immediately. So, who's our surprise wide receiver? I've said Xavier Legette all offseason. I think Xavier Legette's a guy that's going to have a really good year. I think he's going to have a really, really good year. So, this is fun. I like this. I like this platform very much. It's very easy to use. So yeah, we'll probably start doing this again in some capacity. I don't know if I'll call it. Maybe I'll call it the Daily Crow, whatever. I love the Rowdy Rooster radio name, so I may just see. I may keep it. I don't know. There's really no reason to even have a name. Have a name for this. So. Heck, and we could do guests too. I mean, I've got the capability to add in guests, stuff like that. So, yeah, really excited. It's fun. I like the interaction. I like the banter. Even if you come in here talking shit about me, I really do not give a damn. I love the banter. So, keep it coming. This is why I do this. I love it. I absolutely love it. So. I'm just trying to, how does this look on social media? Cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You guys have any questions? I'll take a few more questions and we'll hop off here. Like I said, I just really wanted to test this out. Yeah, but if there are any more questions, just let me know. So. Best football movie? Ooh. Man, Remember the Titans is iconic. I mean, there's a lot though. There's a lot. There's honestly a lot. Friday Night Lights. Yeah. Who will be the leader on our defense? I think Ernest Jones. You heard him say that. You heard him say that in the spring. This was his defense. Yeah, the program's dope too. You heard him say this was his defense. So I think Ernest Jones is your leader this year. Chris, what do you think on the reported assaults? Yeah, so if anybody didn't hear, I'm really just waiting to see what happens till all the facts come out. I'm not drawing conclusions. I'm not making any statement one way or the other on it. Let's let the people that are investigating investigate. I mean, it's serious allegations for sure, but again, I'm going to let the people that are investigating do their job. I'm not trying to pull conclusions from anything, whatever. Let's not cast judgment before before we get all the facts. So we've only heard one side of the story. A lot of he said, she said. A lot of he said, she said. Who wins, Tennessee or Carolina? I got Tennessee 23-20. Or actually, I think I picked 23-17. It's going to be that type of game, though. 20-17, 23-20, 23-17, whatever. I think it's going to be that type of game. Right now, I think Tennessee has less question marks than South Carolina. That's why I'm going with Tennessee. But it is without a doubt in my mind a coin flip game. It is without a doubt in my mind a coin flip game. No question. So, it's just, I think turnovers are going to be a huge thing. I mean, the main things in football games that matter, right? When you have two teams that are so evenly matched, but I just think right now Tennessee has less question marks than we do with all the questions offensively. Tennessee's solid on defense. They're not a great team by any stretch of the imagination, but I think they have less questions than us, unfortunately. So, I'd love to see us pull it out, obviously. That's one you got to have. You got to have it. You think UT having limited practice helps us at all? I mean, I said it earlier. I mean, I think that's going to be a huge storyline as far as, who handles COVID the best, who stays healthy, who's responsible. Yeah, it's going to definitely play. I mean, so yeah, if you want to look at it that way, yeah, it helps South Carolina. I mean, hey, if Trevor Lawrence, God forbid this happens, but I'm saying like if any team you're playing, if their starting quarterback that week goes out because of COVID, I mean, is it going to help you? Yeah, it's going to help you in the game. You don't wish that on anybody, but yeah, that's going to help you for sure. Do I like Feinbaum? I mean, yeah, I don't dislike Feinbaum. I don't watch his show a ton, but I think Feinbaum's cool, I guess. I mean, whatever. If the season played out exactly like the simulations, how would you feel about the season? You know what's so funny, man? Because, I'll admit this. I went pretty conservative in my predictions. I picked South Carolina to go 3-7. I've said it before. I picked 7-5 last year, and I'm just not getting burned again. But I picked South Carolina to go 3-7 and basically win the games it probably should win and lose the games it probably should lose. But this is South Carolina football. We know that's not going to happen, right? Like, we know that's not. Like, it's more likely. I think the simulation is probably more accurate of how South Carolina season probably goes in the sense of you beat Auburn. You beat Tennessee and Auburn early in the year. But then you lose to Ole Miss. Like, that's something South Carolina would do. So I could certainly see Carolina going 4-6, like, no doubt. I think 3-7, 4-6. They're both very fair predictions. What was the Joyner question? I'm definitely not dodging a question. What about Joyner? Well, what about him? Ask me. What about him? I don't like. What do you mean? I think Joyner is going to play wide receiver and hopefully get the ball. So yeah, I mean, what else do you want to know about Joyner, Mr. 7-3 here in the building? Hey, more power to you, man. I hope it comes true. I really do. I really, really do, man. It's like I think there's a path to 5 wins. I think there's a path to 6 wins, but I'm not going to pick it. Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like people see my predictions and projections, and they think that's what I want to happen. It's just a prediction. Like, I'm not pulling for us to go 3-7. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right about it, but that's just what I'm going conservative in my predictions. Like I said, I'll admit that. I'm going conservative because I'd rather be wrong and us overachieve than be wrong and us underachieve like last year. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you see after this year, Muschamp will be gone? I think he'll probably be back in 2021. I think with the economic impact of coronavirus, stuff like that. I think he'll be back 2021. I just don't. They're not going to pull the trigger and pay $13 million and pay a new coach to come in. I highly doubt it. Maybe if you go 2-8 or worse, but highly doubt it. Savannah Webster, I picked 7-5 last year. I picked South Carolina, which wasn't like a crazy prediction. I mean, most people had the Gamecocks. Most people had the Gamecocks 6-6, 7-5. Like I think that was very fair for sure. I think that was very, very fair. So, yeah, I think it was very fair. So, like I said, who said that? Who said Robbie Jennings? If you want to know anything about Joyner, let me know. Hold on, can you? Oh, you can show the. Look at this. Hold on, we're gonna do it real quick. Connor Johnson, Rush is gonna have a breakout season this year as well as Jalen Brooks if he gets his waiver. I hope so. I do. I think it's two pretty good players, and I hope they do. So here we go. Let's see. So if you guys don't know, obviously you can see the title. This is just a test run. I'm just kind of learning this system. Let's see. Whoa. So you guys can see Brad Perkle. I hope I'm saying that right. Starting running back in your opinion. Well, right now I can tell you that Deshaun Fenwick is your starting running back. Deshaun Fenwick is your starting running back. So that's who I think probably wins the job at this point. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And Rashad Amos is RB2 right now. So. Oh, Robbie Jean, haven't heard much about him lately. Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard them say anything about him, but I'd expect him to be in that wide receiver rotation. So I love this question. If Muschamp's fired, who would I want to take his place? Joe Brady's a name that pops to mind from the Panthers. Would he come? I don't know, but hey, give him a blank check. It sounds crazy and funny to people, but Les Miles, Mark Richt, I don't know. I mean, there's different guys out there. Just give me a young offensive-minded coach who's willing to come bust his ass recruiting. That's all I want. 4-5 floor, 6-7, or 4-5 floor, 6-7 win max with defense coming together. Offense could get better under Bobo, which it will be. So we can win 6-7 easy if we play to our potential. I hope it's as easy as you're making it sound. How many practices do we have left? I think we have probably like 10 or 12. I think we have like 12. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know about Harris. I mean, I just know right now Fenwick's RB1, Amos is RB2, which surprised me. I mean, I just made the assumption that, Kevin Harris would just, fill in, obviously, but I'm kind of happy for Fenwick because he's just been a guy. He's really paid his dues, man. Fenwick's paid his dues. He's looked good every time he's played. Granted, it wasn't against great competition, but he's ran the ball well when he's gotten it. So, Rashad Amos, wow, what's up with White? Savannah Webster says Zaquandre White has been dealing with a hamstring issue. Something somebody told me, and also Will Muschamp confirmed that a few days ago. So, I don't know how Zaquandre White factors in. Can he get healthy? Who knows? Hopefully he can factor in. Hopefully he can. So, yeah, Cincinnati's head coach, another good option. Not too easy. It'll be tough, but our defense could turn it. But, yeah, I think our defense could be really good. So, are there any other SEC teams that have as much local recruiting competition as we do? Scott Lawson. I mean, Auburn going head-to-head with Alabama and Georgia. I mean, Auburn does the same thing we basically do. And Clemson. I mean, everybody in the Southeast, a lot of these schools were going after the same people. So, but no, we've got hella recruiting competition. There's no question. So, let's see. Yeah, I agree with you on Fenwick. I think he's been a trooper for sure. White will be back. Yeah, I think they said they were expecting, to be back today. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. I thought it was today. Maybe not. Brad, again, Nick Muse will be all SEC. I'm trying to think of like who are the other good tight ends in the SEC. I can't really think of any. And if I'm missing an obvious one, sorry, but I can't think of a tight end or whatever. So, but yeah. All right. This has been cool. Really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, this was more of a test run. Whenever I'm going to go live like this again, because I definitely think this is something we're going to bring back again, whether I call it the Daily Crow, Rowdy Rooster Radio, whatever. Who gives a damn about the title? Yeah. Oh yeah. Kyle Pitts. Yeah. Very good. Florida's tight end. Yeah. He's nasty. And I believe, yeah. Okay. Anyways, we'll do this again. I'll be sure to let you guys know actually when we're going to go live so people can tune in. But this is fun. This is great. Love the banter. Love the conversation. We will definitely do it again. So we will definitely do this again. Yeah. So appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll do it again soon. Thanks.